Hey guys, Linda Bomba here from lindabomba.net, coming to you from my home office outside Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Sorry I got cut off. Hey guys, Linda Bomba here from lindabomba.net, coming to you from my home office outside Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Sorry I got cut off. Hey guys, Linda Bomba. I'm having some technical difficulties, so bear with me while I'm doing this. I'm using some software. Hey, Christine, if you're jumping on, guys, let me know where you're coming in from so I can give you a shout out. If you're coming back and watching the replay, let me know. Just drop in the comments that you can see my screen. I'm screen sharing my profile and if you can't see the title of this, I'm going to talk to you about. I've got people asking me, they don't know how to go about building an audience. Or what to do on their Facebook profile to start building, business, to promote it. They don't know what to do. So I'm coming on here. I'm going to show you some things, and I'm also going to leave my my link to my YouTube channel, because my YouTube channel will take you deeper into this than I can here. With all these things, because I've had a couple of people, especially over the weekend, asking me they don't know what to do to get going and try to promote their business. They don't know what to do, and I'm finding there's a lot of people like that. So if you're jumping on, tell me where you're coming in from in the comments. If you're coming back and you're watching the replay, put replay. Let me know. If somebody can let me know in the comments that you can see, you can see my screen okay, and you can hear me before I start, because I started doing this earlier and I'm using Zoom right now. Zoom has a webinar feature that you can screen share. I got cut off when I was doing it the first time. So drop in the comments, let me know that you can see my screen and you can hear me. So if you're just starting out, or maybe you've been doing this for a while and you just don't know, you don't know what to do. You've got a network marketing company you're trying to promote. You have an MLM or affiliate program, or you've got your own coaching, your own products, your own services. Hey, Christine. Hey, Stephen. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Okay. You've got something that you're trying to promote and you just don't have any idea to go about. I'm just going to give you and keep this really simple, where to start, and because I'm amazed, there's people on here that saying, I have no idea how to promote this. So the first thing you want to do is you want to pick one marketing strategy and you want to do it till you master it. And pick a social media platform. It doesn't have to be Facebook. It could be Facebook. It could be Instagram. It could be Twitter. Pick one and do it till you master it. And the second thing you want to do, just make, and if you're not sure, take some time to think about it, because if you pick something that doesn't resonate with you, the reality is you're not going to stick with it. That's just kind of the way we are as humans. I mean, if you like writing, blogging is probably a good choice. If you're a social butterfly, Facebook is a good choice. And Facebook, for a lot of people, because they're somewhat familiar with it and they have a profile when they get started, a lot of people start with Facebook. That's what I started with. I wanted to do video, so I started doing YouTube, and because that was back in November 2013, Facebook Live, no live stream was available then. If I was starting right now and doing Facebook, I would just stick with doing Facebook Live, because you can really it's the fastest path to cash. So pick one, make your mind up that you're going to commit to it and do it till you master it. The second thing is, now I'm going to use my Facebook profile here as an example. But whatever platform you pick, you're going to have to set a profile up, and you want to optimize it. And what do I mean by that? A lot of people come on, and this is my profile. You can see I picked this. I change my images every now and then. I just thought this image was cool. I've got all this stuff over here filled out about me. The about section, you want to fill that out, because if you're networking and you're meeting people, you've got to use your Facebook profile. You can't use a business page because you don't have access to the groups. So you want to pick an image up here. You could, if you've got kids, you could put pictures of your kids, or maybe a cool place you went on vacation, or something that really kind of represents you. You want to get a good picture of yourself, one that's smiling, And what I see people do is in this cover photo and their image, they're taking their company logo, they're taking their company product, their service, whatever it is, and that's what they're putting here. And they've got all over, they put over here works at, Grapety Grape or whatever the company is. You don't want to do that because you want to be branding yourself. You can take a look at what I've done with my profile, but you never want to, if you've got anything on your profile about your company, your network marketing company or affiliate program, take it off. Because people don't want to hear about your company. They don't. And if they come to your profile, they're going to want to learn more about you, and they're going to see that you've got all over your profile that you're talking about your network marketing company, and they're just going to leave. So, talk about yourself. If you're married, you got kids, you've got a passion, something that you do, is like a hobby. Talk about it. When you're posting, I come to people's timelines and I want to cringe because all they're talking about is, I've got a 50% off deal today. And they're just, every post, post after another, they're just talking about their company. So, you want to take the time to set your profile up because you're going to be meeting people using your profile. And like one of the things, and I'll get into that in a minute, is using the Facebook groups. You cannot get into any of the Facebook groups. You need your profile. You can't do that off a business page. That's why you need a profile. If you've already got one and you've got family and friends on it, you just don't want to mix business with that, then you could create another one if you want. I didn't. I've got family and friends on here. I had a Facebook profile from 2009, and actually I didn't get onto Facebook till 2012. So optimize your Facebook profile. Pick one marketing strategy, and if it's Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media platform you decide, then optimize that profile, because I'm going to lay out for you my daily method of operation. And actually Diane Hockman taught me this, but you want to be, if you don't have a daily method of operation, you want to create one. Because if you're, and as another mentor of mine, Doug Fireball, says, you want to be constantly consistent. So you want to be meeting 10 new people every day. You want to be emailing your list. You want to be creating a piece of content. If you don't know what to do, take something that you learned and create a piece of content around it. It could be a Facebook, and if you're on Facebook, I'd say do Facebook Live because Facebook's paying more attention to it. But take what you learned and create a piece of content, because the person that's teaching is the one that's making the money. The person at the front of the room is making the most money. If you don't start getting in the habit of teaching people, and if you're not doing this, start going live every day. Take something, and just if you're afraid of the camera, start digging in a little deeper why you don't want to get on camera, because video marketing is really powerful. And with live stream right now, it's 20% of the internet traffic. By 2020, it's going to be 80%. So if you're not taking advantage of it, it's something that you want to do. It's really the fastest path to cash. But pick a marketing strategy, commit to it, start and get a daily method of operation. I write down everything I do. Now I do those 3 things. The other thing I do is I do personal development every day. Turn your phone off, get off your computer, get off Facebook, go someplace where it's quiet, that you can shut a door. You can go over to YouTube, find somebody you like and listen to. I usually get on a wake-up call. If you don't have access to a wake-up call, ask me. I'll give you one that it's free that you can get on. I'll give you a number. It's like a 15 or 20-minute call. You just can't do, you can't just do a 15-minute wake-up call every day. That's not going to be enough. You have to really reprogram your subconscious. I started listening to things at night. I've got my iPod that I download. I put earphones on when I go to sleep. If you've got a full-time job and you commute, when I was still working a job, I'd be listening to stuff in my car. I had a 45-minute commute each way. Listen to stuff then, or when I got breaks and stuff at work. But you want to be doing personal development every day, because this business is 2 things. It's mindset and skill set. And you could master every marketing strategy, but if your head's not right, it's not going to matter. So do personal development. I have some other things I do throughout the day, depending if you're working a full-time job or not. But those 4 things are really basic. And if you don't start doing them every day and be constantly consistent, it's going to be really hard for you to get any traction. Somebody else had asked me, and I'll go down and I'll show you. I mean, if you're not building an audience, if you're posting stuff on social media and nobody's coming and commenting on it, it's because you don't have an audience. And that's where the meeting 10 people every day comes in. And I want to show you, I did a curiosity post. I've done a lot of these. I did this on Wednesday, this post. And you can see I got 82 people that came and liked it. And I got a ton of comments here. But my point is with this post, if you start building your audience, you'll be able to do the same thing. This post, I had 83 people raise their hand and ask me for more information. I generated 43 leads from this, 43 free leads. We talk about being able to generate leads, and I've got 5 people in the process of signing up. This is a thing that I'm promoting. You can see here, if I click the view more comments, you can see all the people that commented on it. I connected back with each of them. Now, of course, with the 83, some of them didn't even, I gave them a thing to watch. Some of them, I know they didn't watch it. But when you start building your audience, you can do this. I mean, that's where the meeting 10 people every day comes in. Because if you're not growing your audience, you're not building your business. And this is one great way to generate leads. Now, if you're just starting out, another thing you can do is, if I come back up here, there's a ton of Facebook groups. You can search up here by niche. If you're, let's just say you've got a weight loss product. I'm not in weight loss, but if you've got one, and if you come over here to groups, you can see there's a ton of different weight loss groups you can join. And the one thing that you can do is, if you don't have, now maybe your company has something that you can give away that's free value. Now, let's say if you do have a weight loss product, just by chance, and maybe they have a giveaway, a training, some sort of a PDF, like 5 ways to lose weight without starving yourself. You could join some of those groups, and you can go in and you can post. You have a capture page that you're sending people to, that you can capture the lead. Now, and I know I was broke when I started. The one essential tool that you must have, if you don't have one, is you need an autoresponder. If you don't have anything else, and I've got a couple different ones. I have one actually that it's really cheap. It's $9 a month. And what's cool about it is you can make some capture pages with it. But if you don't have an autoresponder, because you want to capture the person's information so you can continue to keep talking to them, that they'll go into your autoresponder. You have a follow-up email series. And then as you're building your list, you want to start emailing those people every day, because you get to the point where no matter what, right now I am running some paid traffic to an offer I have, but no matter what, I'm generating leads every day. I get leads off of Facebook every day. I get leads off of YouTube every day. You want to be, if you're not generating leads every day, you're not marketing. And those are 2 different ways. Now, if you don't have an audience, and if you're posting stuff and you're not getting any kind of engagement on it, it's because you haven't built an audience up. You can use the groups. I did that a lot, and I would actually get on Facebook and start doing that. I didn't have a budget. I was in foreclosure. I didn't have any money to do any paid ads, and I'd get on Facebook and I'd start talking to people, and I would generate 25 leads every day. Now, if you're not sure about how to meet people and use a site like Facebook, again, I will leave a link in the comments here that you can go to my YouTube channel, subscribe. I've got tons of videos about meeting people on Facebook, building your audience. You can watch some of them. They go into more depth than actually that I have time here to go into, that you can start doing that, because that post I showed you that I did that on Wednesday, that I got like 83 people reaching out to me. If you haven't built an audience up, chances are you could post something like that. I know there were a couple people in our Facebook group, they just copied what I did. One person got some engagement. The other person, she didn't get any. It's because they don't have an audience. They think, people think you can go copy something that somebody else did and you're going to get the same kind of result. And the fact is, if you haven't built an audience, so that's why you want to be meeting 10 people every day. At one point, I was doing 25. I was meeting 25 people every day because I wanted to make it go faster, because it's just not about generating leads. If you're not building your audience, if you're not networking, another great way is, I'll go into Facebook groups and just make a point. So, if you're in a program, and I'm sure you are if you're watching this, or you bought a course and there's a Facebook group, make a point just to take some time every day and go into the groups. And if somebody's asking a question, answer it if you can. That's a great way to meet people. Now, one other thing that I do is you want to just kind of be checking through your news feed every day, because a lot of this is about reciprocation. And if you're not going to other people's comments, and you're not commenting and liking on other people's stuff, and that Facebook's algorithm picks that up. Now let me just go down here and see. Okay, now this is Laura. I know her. I'm gonna like this, and she can see she's posting. She usually does something like this every morning, that she just says rise and shine. And I'm just gonna put congratulations. She's talking about some stuff that she's done, and just put that there. And you can see, if you're not going through, take some time to go through your news feed, because the people that you already know, you want to keep engaging with them, but you want to be meeting 10 new people every day, because if you're not doing that, you're not growing your audience. Now, this is a really good post. You can see they got like 58 likes on it. And I'm just going to put, sorry for your loss. She's talking about someone passing away. I'm going to like it, and just make a point to go through this. I mean, if you're not interacting with other people's stuff, they're not going to come back and like your stuff. It's part of, it's reciprocation. Now, this is a post actually that I already liked and commented on that. But just go through your news feed. You'll see posts that are coming in from, the groups you're into, and just people that you're friends with. You're going to comment and like on this, and these are all people that I know. You don't want to just go and comment on stuff for the sake of it, but you do want to, find stuff that there's people liking and commenting on it. It'll also get you noticed, and just start making a habit of doing this every day, because then people will come back on your profile and comment and like stuff that you've put. And a lot of this is it's about reciprocation. It's about, hey, Harris, hey, Janine. If you guys are jumping on, say hi in the comments. So, I've had a bunch of people recently ask me that they just don't. Those are some of the things I've done. And, to drive the point home, if you're not constantly consistent, if you're not doing this stuff every day consistently, it's going to be hard for you to get any traction. It's going to be, to get any traction, to get any momentum, to get to the point, because if you're not doing it, I'm saying 7 days a week, especially if you're starting out, if you're not doing this 7 days a week and meeting people, you'll never be able to get any traction. And to get to the point where you've got people coming to you, that you're getting regular sales, that you're generating leads every day, because really that's what you want. And the best thing, if you're going to use the Facebook groups, you can get some leads from that, but lead with value. Give some free training away, or that you can help somebody else solve their problem, rather than because if you go into a lot of those groups, what you see people doing is they're spamming their business links all over the place, saying, hey, join my deal. There's a 50% off sale, whatever it is. They're trying to get people to join them. And they just keep pushing their links on it. And rather than that, because really the truth is nobody comes on Facebook. They don't want to join your business. They don't want to buy your product. They're coming on to, catch up with people, see what's going on, socialize. It's social. That's why they call it social media. So if you lead with value, and maybe you don't have something you can give away. When I started, I joined a system, a training platform that they already had stuff set up with capture pages, that they're free trainings, like free trainings on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, that I could give away and put free value and use it to generate leads. If you don't have anything like that, then you need to come up with something, either make your own, or maybe your network marketing company has something. If you don't and you want some help with that, reach out to me. And some of the stuff, guys, it's not, I mean, if you have an autoresponder, you can set up your own email, your own newsletter, and use that to capture leads, because if you're posting stuff in these groups, you want to send people to a place where you can capture the lead, because the only two things you own. I've made a ton of connections on Facebook. I've generated tens of thousands of leads. You don't own your Facebook page. You don't own any of your social media accounts. You own your list and your blog. And when you go live, start going live on Facebook. It's the fastest path to cash. Commit for the next 90 days. You're going to go live every day. Take something you learned and teach it. That's one of the best things I could tell you. And I know a lot of people, they've got issues for whatever reason with going live on Facebook or doing any kind of video. And I'm telling you, if you're not doing Facebook Live, you're leaving money on the table. It's Facebook's paying more attention to it, and by 2020, that's less than 2 years from now. Live stream is going to be 80% of the internet traffic. So if you're not if you're not going live, you're missing out on opportunities to be connecting with people and get your name, your face, and your brand out there. And most people, they get hung up with doing video because they're worried about how they look. They're worried about how they sound, that they're going to sound stupid. I went live first thing this morning, and I'm using Zoom right now. I used my Chrome. You can go live and screen share with your Chrome browser. For whatever reason, it hasn't been working. It just kicked me off. So I'll start again. And it's if you screw up, so what? It shows that you're genuine, and you're just like anybody else. We all make mistakes. If you've never done it before, you might be a little whatever about doing something you've never done before. And Facebook Live is really easy. All you got to do is you can go live off your phone. You can go live off your desktop. It's a matter of pushing a button. So if you guys are jumping on, say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're coming in from. If you're coming to the replay, put #replay. I will come back and look at this. So I will leave, if you've got questions before I go, drop them in the comments. There's going to be more people coming back watching this, the replay, than are at live. If you've got questions, drop them in the comments, because a lot of people, they have no idea. They come on social media and they don't know what to do. Now, I saw somebody that she's been going live the last couple of days, but what she's doing is when she goes live, she puts the link, she puts her business links. Actually, she's got more of one of them in her live. And you don't want to do that, because you don't want anything you're posting on Facebook, you don't want to put a link in it, because Facebook doesn't want you sending people off of Facebook. That's one. And if you're going live and putting the link in there, you're going to decrease the number of people that Facebook is actually going to share your live stream to. What you'd rather do is you can go back and you can edit your Facebook Live and then put your link into it, or put it in the comments when you're done. You don't want to, I see people going live and they're putting their link in their description, and you really don't want to do that. Facebook is paying more attention to live stream more than anything else. You can put some cool images, you can do the emojis, you can do the colors and all that, and that will get you more attention. But people are putting, they're going and they're putting the link and stuff, and then Facebook's not going to show it to as many people. And you can go back after your live stream uploads, you can go back and you can edit it, and you should do that. So I will leave a link. I've got a bunch more videos over on my YouTube channel going into more about building your audience, meeting people, optimizing your profile. I didn't want to come on here and be on here for like an hour or longer, because people don't listen. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can search my name. Whatever it is you're trying to do. Reality is I've got over 1,800 videos over there. I probably have a video about it. If you're looking for more free training, I've got tons of training on my blog. Go to my blog, lindabomba.net. I will leave that link in after this uploads in the description. If you're looking for something, I've got training on pretty much just about anything. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, over on my blog. If you can't find something, I've got my 21 live stream topics. If you're not going live because you don't know what to talk about, you can go over my blog and get that. It's a download. It's 3 weeks worth of topics. Or just take something you learned, decide today that you're going to start, excuse me, you're going to start going live, and you're going to take something that you learned and create a piece of content around it. Because the person who's, creating content is the one, the person on stage, they're the ones making money. You want to position yourself as an authority, and start teaching people. And, Ray Hayden I've heard him say this a number of times, ILT, invest, learn, teach. And you'll get yourself out there, leave with value, do an 80-20% rule, 80% value, 20% that you're putting out offers to people. And if you are posting on Facebook and you're not getting engagements because you don't have an audience. And that's why the meeting 10 people every day is so critical. So if you're coming back to this, put replay, let me know you're here. If you got a topic you want me to cover on another day, let me know. I'll put the link for my YouTube channel in the comments, and go to my blog, lindabomba.net. I got tons of training over there. I'll put that in the description. I appreciate you guys coming on. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.